Welcome back to another video. I know it's been a while. It's also been a while since I made a soccer video. What should I talk about? Oh, I know. MLS owners. Yeah, that's what I'll talk about today. Play the intro. I should mention that I won't talk about the team's performance when talking about each owner or owners. I will include the owner and where they made their money. Let's begin. Anthony Precourt is in charge of Two Oak Ventures, the company that owns Austin FC and Q2 Stadium. Precourt is the managing partner of Precourt Capital Management, which is an investment firm and family office advisor. Precourt previously owned the Columbus Crew. He has owned Austin FC since they were an expansion team in 2018. Arthur Blank co-founded Home Depot. Blank also owns the Falcons. Unlike the Falcons, Atlanta United has won a championship. Blank has owned Atlanta United since 2014 when they were an expansion team. David Tepper is a former hedge fund manager. The best way to explain hedge funds is imagine a group of people putting multiple stocks into one. That's the best way to explain a hedge fund. Tepper also owns the Carolina Panthers, which he's been running into the ground. Tepper has owned Charlotte FC since 2019. Joe Mansueto founded Morningstar, which is a financial service from Chicago. He has owned the Chicago Fire since 2019. Mansueto also owns FC Lugano from the Swiss Super League. While Kroenke Sports and Entertainment owns the Rapids, Stan Kroenke is not listed as the official owner due to a rule with the NFL in owning the Los Angeles Rams. I couldn't find who the official owner is. Ann Walton Kroenke is the heiress of Sam Walton. Walmart. Duh. Josh Kroenke is the son of Stan Kroenke, who made his fortune in real estate. Either way, Kroenke bought the Rapids in 2003. Browns fans, I hear your complaints. Notice how a handful of NFL owners also own MLS teams as well. Jimmy Haslam is the son of the founder of Flying J, a rest stop and convenience store. The Haslams bought the Crew in 2018. Jason Levin made his money as an attorney and a player agent. Steve Kaplan co-founded Oaktree Capital Management, a global asset management firm. Both are minority owners of the Memphis Grizzlies. The two bought DC United in 2018. Carl Lindner is a Cincinnati native and co-CEO of American Financial Group, which he started working at after his dad bought it. Lindner and his ownership group founded FC Cincinnati in 2015. There's also a bunch of people in this group that I don't feel like talking about, so we're moving on. If the name Clark Hunt sounds familiar, you may recognize him as the owner of the Kansas City Chiefs. He is the son of oil baron Lamar Hunt, who founded and moved the Chiefs from Dallas to Kansas City. Do you call that irony or what? Hunt is also the co-founder of Major League Soccer, so give him partial credit for creating the league. He has owned FC Dallas since 2003, when they were known as the Burn. Ted Siegel is the founder and current president of the EJS Group, which is a company made for real estate and financing. They mainly focus on the New York metropolitan area. Siegel bought the Dynamo in 2021. Gee, I wonder where David Beckham made his money. On the other hand, George Moss has bounced between construction and engineering companies. Beckham and Moss have owned Inter Miami since they were an expansion team in 2018. Philip Anschutz is the other co-founder of Major League Soccer. Anschutz made his money in oil and has investments in many industries like railroads, real estate, newspapers, movies, theaters, and music. He also owns the Kings, the Crypto.com Arena, we know it's Staples Center, and Dignity Health Sports Park, but what we all know it's StubHub Center. Anschutz has owned the Galaxy since 1998. There's over 30 people in LAFC's ownership group, so I'll narrow it down. Peter Guber is the chairman and CEO of Mandalay Entertainment, and is also a minority owner of the Los Angeles Dodgers and Golden State Warriors. Some other significant owners include Will Ferrell, and former NBA player Magic Johnson. This group has owned LAFC since 2014. Bill McGuire was the CEO of United Health. I said was. That's because he was investigated for securities fraud, which he eventually settled out of court. Other owners include Twins owner Jim Podolad, former Timberwolves owner Glenn Taylor, and Wendy Carlson Nelson. McGuire and his group have owned the Loons since 2015. Joey Saputo is a Quebec businessman. He made his money working for his family dairy company called Saputo Incorporated. Saputo has owned CF Montreal since 1992, when he founded them as the Impact. John Ingram made his money in multiple industries, between the manufacturing company Ingram Industries to the printing company Ingram Content Group. Other significant owners include Nashville Predators forward Philip Forsberg, former Tennessee Titans running back Derrick Henry, and Milwaukee Bucks forward Giannis Antetokounmpo and his brothers. Ingram and Company have owned Nashville SC since 2017. You definitely recognize this name from the Patriots, but you may forget Robert Kraft also owns the Revolution. Kraft is the CEO of the Kraft Group, which owns paper and packaging companies, real estate, Gillette Stadium, and the two New England teams. He has owned the Revolution since 1995. NYCFC is owned by a corporation. From my research, the main industry is owning soccer/European football teams. Yeah, I called it European football. Sue me. Anyway, City Football Group owns teams like Manchester City and Melbourne City, to name a few. Also, the Yankees are minority owners of NYCFC. The two groups have owned NYCFC since 2013. I wonder where Red Bull made their money. Nope, just can't place it. By the way, Red Bull also owns a few other soccer teams which all have Red Bull stapled as the name. I know, how creative. Red Bull bought the Metro Stars in 2006 and renamed them to the Red Bulls. The Wilf brothers made their fortune by working at their parents' real estate business. Once again, an NFL owner is on this list, as the Wilf brothers also own the Minnesota Vikings. The Wilf brothers have owned Orlando City since 2021. No, Jay Sugarman did not make his money in sugar. Would have been cool if he did. Anyway, Sugarman made his money in real estate. He is the CEO of iStar, a commercial real estate company that operates office, industrial, multifamily, hotel, land, and entertainment properties. He also owns Safehold, which is another commercial real estate company. Sugarman has owned the Union since 2008. Merritt Paulson is an investor and head of Shortstop, a Delaware-based entity. Paulson also worked at NBA Entertainment. He stepped down as CEO of the Timbers in 2022. He has owned the Timbers since 2009, however, rumors swirl that the Timbers could be up for sale soon. David Blitzer made his money in the private equity firm Blackstone. He is also a minority owner of the New Jersey Devils and Philadelphia 76ers. Ryan Smith is the chairman of Qualtrics, a Utah-based experience management company. Smith also owns the Utah Jazz. Recently, Smith has stated that he wants a hockey team in Salt Lake City, so be on the lookout for a potential NHL team in Utah. The two have owned RSL since 2022. Even though they haven't played a game, I might as well mention San Diego FC's ownership. Mohamed Mansour, I might be pronouncing that wrong, is a British-Egyptian billionaire. He made his money through the family business, the Mansour Group, which operates Chevrolet and General Motors dealerships, CAT, Egyptian supermarket chain Metro, and Egypt-based McDonald's franchises. Another owner is the Secoyan Band. The Secoyan Band is a federally recognized tribe from Southern California and Mexico. The Secoyan tribe owns many hotels and casinos across San Diego. They are the first Native American group to own a soccer team. Another minority owner is San Diego Padres third baseman Manny Machado. Louis Wolff made his money in real estate development. John Fisher, the most beloved man in Oakland, made his money in real estate. He is the son of the founder of Gap. Yes, that Gap. The two have owned the Earthquakes since 2007. The Sounders have too many owners. I'll name a few you might recognize. Adrian Hanauer is the founder of Aquantive, an online advertising company which he sold for a fortune. He's also a minority owner of the Seattle Kraken. Jody Allen is the widow of Paul Allen, the co-founder of Microsoft. Also, Drew Carey is part of this group. Yes, that Drew Carey. This group has owned the Sounders since 2019. Previously known as On Goal, Sporting Club is an organization that owns several soccer clubs. They are the people responsible for renaming the Wizards to Sporting Kansas City and moving them to Kansas. It's worth mentioning that Patrick Mahomes is a minority owner of SKC. Did I mention that Kansas isn't the soccer capital of America? Now I did. Sporting Club has owned Sporting Kansas since 2006. My favorite MLS team is owned by the Taylor family, led by Caroline Kindle. Caroline and her family are the heirs to Jack Taylor, the founder of Enterprise. For those who don't know, Enterprise is a rental car company based in St. Louis. Enterprise also owns Alamo and National Car Rental. Taylor family members Andrew and Joanne are also minority owners of the St. Louis Blues. Kindle and family have owned St. Louis City SC since they acquired the expansion bid in 2019. Larry Tannenbaum owns almost every sports team in Toronto. Along with Toronto FC, he owns the Maple Leafs, Raptors, and Argonauts. All of these teams are owned under Maple Leaf Sports and Entertainment. Tannenbaum made his money through his family's scrap metal construction company. MLSC has owned Toronto FC since 2006. The Whitecaps are owned by multiple owners. Greg Kerfoot is a real estate owner and developer. Steve Lacuzzo is the chairman of Seagate, a data storage company. Jeff Mallett is the founder of Yahoo. Mallett is also part of the San Francisco Giants ownership group. And Steve Nash is a Canadian-born former NBA player. This group has owned the Whitecaps since 2009. And that's every MLS owner as of February 2024. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, like, subscribe, and ring the bell. I'll see you in the next video.